Hey, what's up everybody? Today's video that I'm going to be doing is going to be a bit different than what I usually upload. Today I'm actually going to be reviewing a video game which I have never done before. Now, if you know me, you know I like the Division. I'm not really into mobile games at all, but you know, if they're going to make a mobile game from the Division, I'm going to play it. So, if you subbed me for a while, you've probably seen my Division playthroughs. I did a playthrough of it. I've streamed the Division 2 a bunch of times, so I just wanted to make this real quick. So do not take this serious. This is just a review from a friend of the franchise since Division 1. And the review is also going to be pretty quick, so if you're looking for someone who's actually knowledge on this stuff, click off now. But if you want to hear a review from an actual fan of the series, this is for you. So this is a review from a player who has hit level 30, which is the max level of most of these Division games on launch. So first of all, I'm going to start with the boring part, the story. So I'm pretty sure nobody plays the story in these games, especially for a game on the phone, but I'm going to go over it real quick anyway because, I mean, it's basically non-existent. So the plot takes place between the first and the second game. It starts before the Division 1, but quickly, you know, you go into a coma, all that stuff. Boom, now Division 1 is over, and that's the plot. It takes place right after the first game. So the main story, you're basically going to be building up one of the civilian settlements because there's only one in this game. It has a pretty strong start. You know, you do a few full-length missions, and you know, you talk to people in the settlements, typical stuff, but around level 15, it quickly gets pretty boring. Now, in typical mobile game fashion, you're going to be locked out of the story till you hit a certain level. And it also has this really stupid system where you basically have a daily XP cap, which is just bullshit. It makes it so much longer to get to the end game, which is what people play these games for, you know? Each story is locked behind a level, so you'll reach level 17, right? You'll do a boring ass main mission, like 3 world events, which you were already doing anyway, and it doesn't give you any XP back. So you know, you're either doing the repeatable missions or a hostile nest, which I'll go over in just a bit. Overall, it's just not fun to go through the story. You constantly get time gated just so you can do the same boring mission over and over, which is crazy to me because replayability is like the staple of the Division franchise. Those games are very, very, very replayable. That's what you do most of the time, is replay the missions. Now, let's get to the fun part, the gameplay. Now, I'm happy to report that it's fun. I mean, it's just fun. Now, apart from a boring main mission structure, it is a pretty fun game. It plays exactly like you'd want a Division game to play. You know, you pick your specialization. I picked the Demolitionist, but they also got the Tech Operator, the Bulwark, the Vanguard, and the Field Medic. Now, since I picked the Demolition class, I can only speak on that, but the gist of it is each class caters to a different playstyle. Like the Bulwark, you know, you're running in with the shield. Vanguard, you're doing weapon damage, you're buffing everyone's weapon damage. And, you know, the Tech Operator is, you know, skill damage focused. Now, unlike the Division 2 where you can swap skills at any time, these are actually fixed skills, so you are not going to be swapping your skills at all. So you basically have no customization in that department. Each specialization has its own subclass within it. So, for example, in the Demolitionist, you start off as HE Munitions, but you unlock the option to switch to Field Grenadier, which is more damage focused, so it has a lot of build variety. But like I said, you just locked in and you're not picking what you want for your build, so you're just trying to unlock everything, you know. Aside from that, it plays just like the Division, you know. You can play on a controller if you connect it with your phone, so gunplay, it feels exactly the same as any other Division games, but I'd say since it's a mobile game, it has a little bit less weight. There's not much recoil and all that, but I mean, I can let it slide since it's a game on the phone. They got to make it easy for people playing on the touchscreen. But, you know, it's typical cover shooter loop, you know. You go into the room, clear everything out, maybe do an objective, and then you move forward. Now, in this game, I don't think I've seen a part where you do anything other than shoot anything and then the mission's over, so no real mechanics there. But for the loot, it's pretty much the same as the Division games. You're collecting loot from bosses, regular enemies, trying to get the good substats and the talents for your build. Drop quality isn't really that bad. I never really hit a part where I felt like I wasn't getting enough good loot to progress, but I can't really give you a definitive view on that since I made it to level 30 and I still wasn't getting high-end drops, which is crazy because, you know, by level 30 you already have multiple high-ends in the Division 2, so that's just weird to me. But overall, it's a Division game, but it's more like a watered down version of the Division 2, which makes sense because it's made for mobile players who just want a quick burst of dopamine rather than some actual grind in their game. So next up, I'm going to talk about the open world. There's not really much to do in it. It's a copy and paste of the first Division 1 map, except half of it isn't there, but it's literally Division 1 map, so if you played that, then you know what to expect. You got your base of operations, you got one settlement alongside the safe houses, which are basically just fast travel points, because vendors don't sell gear, they just sell crafting and improvement mats, and those even have a weekly limit. So what you're going to be doing in the open world is basically just world events and side missions, also some main missions, but to get this, you're only limited to 10 world events a day. You want to know why? Because you have to grind them to level up your specializations. So another time gate is amazing. You're only going to do one mission. You're only going to be able to level up once a day, because you have to grind them to level up your specializations. So each different world event is tied to a different part you need for whatever specialization you want to level. So if you're not doing these, you'll be a bit behind. Other than that, you're doing side missions, which aren't even worth talking about because they're about dull as rocks, which sucks because I actually enjoyed the Division 2 side missions. They felt like mini missions, but the ones in this game, they just make me go to sleep. So next, we'll talk about the difficulty. The difficulty in this game are the same as the other games. You start on story, and then you make your way up with normal, hard, challenging, heroic, and then, I think heroic is the max for right now. There's like 7 main missions in the game right now as far as I've played, but honestly, I'm not going to even bother to finish the story, so it's the standard Division, right? But the huge problem with this game is actually the enemy scaling and the power score system. So in Resurgence, there's a power score for your character that basically gives you a recommendation of what power level to be when you're doing certain difficulties. The problem is with this that it literally doesn't matter when you get a full squad of agents, because the enemies become unbelievably bullet spongy. I'm talking like 5 minutes on a single boss at the end of the mission for no reason other than that it's just tanky as shit. Like, for example, I'll be at 8,000 power score and I'll go into a mission on normal mode, which is recommended like 4,000 power. Solo, it's easy, right? But you go up a difficulty and then you get a full team, and since the game scales that there's 4 players, the boss took like a whole light year to kill. Hard mode in this game is like 6,000 power score, so having 8,000 should make it easy enough to do the mission, right? No, because if you matchmake, the enemies become so unbelievably bullet spongy to the point it's not even fun. It's not even harder, they just become units who can absorb 100 bullets and feel literally nothing. It's especially fun when you have those melee guys. You can't even stagger the melee dudes. They just chase you across the whole map so you can finally get enough headshots to kill them. They absorb these magazines like they're eating them for breakfast. It's not even worth it to do it at higher difficulties because the loot stays the exact same and the XP barely changes. I did the torture of a mission on challenging in a group which took almost 30 minutes and I didn't even get a high-end drop even though the mission said it drops high-end gear. Even in the Division 2, enemies never get this bullet spongy. I'm talking regular enemies, not even bosses. Overall, it just becomes unfun to grind these missions, so you just do the hostile nests instead, which I'll go over here in just a second. So, next I'm going to talk about the activities. I've already touched on world events and missions, so I'll just talk about the hostile nests and the dark zone. I'm not going to talk about the 4v4 PvP mode because I didn't even do it because I couldn't even find a match. So first of all, we're going to talk about an activity new to Resurgence, which is hostile nests. They're basically mini dungeons for a specific faction that are on 15-minute refresh timers, so you can do 2 every 15 minutes. So how it works is you go on your map, you teleport, there's 2 normal ones, and they appear on a 15-minute timer, and then a harder one on challenging heroic, but it's on a 24-hour timer, so you're only going to be able to do it once a day. You can farm the normal ones for quick HP, which is what I did to level fast, but it's only ever in an apartment or a warehouse, and you clear 3 different rooms of enemies, and then you beat the enemies in the final room, get loot, bang, it's over. Just a quick little mini dungeon for fast XP, and it's actually good because I got a bunch of decent loot from it. I think it honestly gave me more loot than a regular mission, so that's a pretty good addition. I think it's just quick and easy. But now it's time for everyone's favorite mode, the Dark Zone. It's the same one from 1 and 2, so I'm not going to go on every detail on how it works. It's basically like this. You do landmarks, you get loot, or if you want to steal loot, you go rogue, you kill other agents, you take their loot. So if you die, you lose the loot pickups, but you can respawn and just go rogue and get your get back, kill whoever took what you had. You also kill bosses, boss chests, it gives good loot, open chests in the world for DZ credits, which you can use back at base for loot. But the thing that sucks the joy out of all the DZ in this game is the fact you only get 20 minutes to do the mode. You're on a 20-minute timer. So it takes like 3 whole minutes to extract anyway, so you gotta do it super fast or you're done. I don't know if you can do this in the other games, but it also has matchmaking in the DZ for this one. So basically, if you're going in solo, you're just gonna get rolled by a full stack anyway. So I do not like the fact that they put a 20-minute timer on it. It just really just sucks all the joy out of the DZ. It makes you feel like you're just spending more time trying to get out rather than actually get some loot and kill people. Now, for the final verdict of this game, my final verdict is there's just a lot to cover in this game, so this is just my personal thoughts. It's a decent game for a mobile game. It's a pocket Division game. You play it anywhere. It's not a grind fest like the Division 2, but it's basically just a watered down version of Division 2. I think the game gets really boring really quickly, seeing as like once you hit level 20, you basically seen all the game has to offer. It's fine if you want to play it on occasion, but if you're looking for an actual Division game, just go buy the second one. It goes on sale for like dirt cheap all the time with DLC included, and it has way more content than this game, and it's still getting content today. So overall, I wasn't really excited for this game, but I tried it anyway because of my love for the series. Unfortunately, I didn't really like it, so I'm just uninstalling and forgetting it. I give it a 6 out of 10. That's what I give it. So that's just my personal thoughts on the game. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this quick review, and if you want more content like this in the future, leave a like. And if you disagree, then leave a comment below. Tell me what you disagree with, okay? So that's all for now. See ya.